During my 5 weeks in Querétaro, Mexico, I had quite the journey. Experiencing and achieving things I could never do in the US made the trip worthwhile. Putting my biggest accomplishments into a weekend snapshot starts with my trip to Bernal, which just happens to be the third tallest monolith in the world. It was a rather difficult hike, but making it as high as I was able to without climbing gear was a great feeling, not to mention the beautiful view at the top that I was able to see and take in. On the way back to the Centro, I couldn't help but be excited to meet my new host family. Although making the decision to leave was tough, I knew it needed to happen, and it was the best decision I could have made for myself. From the second I walked into my new host family's home, I knew that they would be everything I originally hoped for. An older couple who reminded me of my grandparents back home was just what I needed. We spent 4 amazing weeks together, and I had the privilege to go on car rides with them and meet 4 of their 5 sons and all the grandchildren. I loved spending all the time I could with them, but before I knew it, that very next day, I was headed out for another adventurous trip. This time we were headed out on another hiking trip. We were going to the second tallest pyramid in the world. It's a good thing I like hiking because this was another experience I was not going to pass up. Taking those steep stairs to the top was a little rough, but again worth it to feel empowered and see everything so small below me. Going down was scarier, but it became another accomplishment that came with a sense of pride for taking risks and made my weekend and entire trip unforgettable.